Hello everyone and welcome. Get cozy. Because today I'm going to share a magical story from a faraway land, a place called the Colorful Flower Forest. In this beautiful forest, where flowers smiled at the sun and the wind danced with the leaves, lived the happiest, most curious little creature. Her name was Daisy, and she was a tiny butterfly with wings that shimmered like a rainbow. Every morning, Daisy would wake up early, flitting among the sparkling flowers, saying good morning to all her friends. Everyone in the forest loved Daisy because she was always so cheerful, energetic, and just plain adorable. But there was one very important lesson Daisy still had to learn, and that was how honesty can make your heart feel as light as a feather. One sunny morning, the entire forest was buzzing with excitement. Birds were chirping their happiest tunes, bees were humming busy melodies, and rabbits were hopping with joy. Why all the fuss? It was the day of the annual Spring Beauty Contest. Everyone in the forest had spent weeks growing the most beautiful flower they could. The winner, the one who grew the most vibrant and sweet-smelling flower, would receive the legendary Crown of Spring. Daisy's best friend, a sweet little ladybug named Poppy, was growing a magnificent red poppy. It was so stunning that its petals seemed to dance in the breeze, and its lovely fragrance wafted through the entire forest. Daisy couldn't help but gaze at it in complete admiration. "Oh," she sighed to herself one day, "if only my flower were as beautiful as hers." The day before the competition arrived, Daisy woke up with the sun, feeling an urge to see Poppy's incredible flower just one more time. "I'll just take a tiny peek," she whispered to herself. "I'll just smell it for a second." She flew closer and closer, her rainbow wings fluttering with excitement. But then, she fluttered just a little too hard, and poof. One of the poppy's delicate petals broke off and floated silently to the ground. Daisy's tiny heart began to race. "Oh, what have I done?" she gasped. Just at that moment, she heard Poppy's voice calling from a distance. "Daisy, are you there?" Panic set in. Daisy quickly flew away, her little heart pounding like a drum. "Maybe she won't notice," she muttered, but a heavy feeling started to settle in her stomach. That night, a quiet hush fell over the forest. The moon cast a silvery glow, and the crickets sang their gentle lullaby. But Daisy couldn't sleep. The guilt she felt was like a heavy stone in her heart. Even though it was just one tiny petal, the secret felt enormous. Just then, Mr. Owl, the wisest creature in the forest, landed silently on a branch beside her. "Hoo-hoo, little Daisy, why do you look so sad?" he asked in his deep, gentle voice. Daisy looked down, her wings drooping. "Something happened, Mr. Owl, but I can't tell anyone." Mr. Owl hooted softly. "Sometimes, sharing a secret can lighten the burden you carry. But most importantly, telling the truth is what truly lightens the heart." Daisy took a shaky breath. I accidentally broke a petal from Poppy's flower," she confessed. "I got so scared. I didn't tell her because I was afraid she would be angry with me." Mr. Owl smiled kindly. "Your heart is telling you the right thing to do, little one. Go to her tomorrow morning and tell the truth. Honesty, little butterfly, is what makes your heart truly shine." The next morning, the sun rose, painting the forest in brilliant colors once again. The competition was about to begin. Daisy remembered Mr. Owl's words, took a deep breath for courage, and flew straight to Poppy. "Poppy," she said softly, "I need to tell you something." Poppy looked at her friend with curiosity. "What is it, Daisy?" Daisy hung her head. "Yesterday, while I was looking at your beautiful flower, I accidentally broke a petal. I was so scared I couldn't tell you. I am so sorry, Poppy." Poppy was quiet for a moment. Then a warm smile spread across her face. "Oh, Daisy, I wish you had told me right away, but I'm not mad. Thank you for being honest. And besides," she said, gesturing to her flower, "look, it's still very beautiful, isn't it?" Daisy felt a huge wave of relief wash over her. It was as if her wings had become lighter, and a warmth filled her heart. Just then, Mr. Owl called down from his branch. "Hoo-hoo, you see? Sometimes being honest is far more valuable than winning any competition." Everyone in the crowd smiled. At the end of the contest, the judges did indeed love Poppy's flower. But Mr. Owl had a surprise announcement. "This year," he declared, "we are awarding the crown of spring to both Poppy and Daisy. Because friendship and honesty are the most beautiful things that can bloom together." The whole forest erupted in applause. Daisy was so happy she felt like she could fly to the moon. She finally understood. No matter what, telling the truth would always make her heart feel light and bright. From that day on, as she flew among the flowers each morning, she would whisper to herself, "Honesty is the most beautiful color of the heart." And that's the story of little Daisy the butterfly. A small accident with a single petal turned into the biggest lesson of her life. Because sometimes the most wonderful flowers of all are the ones that bloom inside hearts that are true. Thank you so much for listening to this story with me today. I hope it warmed your heart as much as it did mine. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more wonderful stories. See you next time.